To you live on Tuesday night. This will be a very short live. Just want to get some topics off my chest that are going on right now. The first question I want to ask though is, this is a test to see if you are in 3D, 4D, or 5D. Third dimension consciousness, fourth dimension consciousness, or fifth dimension consciousness. Again, it's not a place, it's a state of being. So let's say 3D. 3D are people who still go out and drink at the bar every night. You might watch porn. You probably eat some low vibrational foods. Maybe spiritual here and there, but you are vibrating at a very low frequency and you're in a third dimension consciousness. Okay, 3D. The second, 4D, if you're in fourth dimension consciousness, you're going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, and you see the dark and the light. You see the duality of the matrix, and that you see Republicans and Democrats. You see good and bad. You see evil. You see all of these things, and you're entering a state of brotherly love. Okay, so you see that we have an opponent or a villain here. Or fifth dimension consciousness, which is we are all one. We are all part of one source, come from the same source, one being, and split up puzzle pieces around the world. There is no good or bad. There is no dark or light. You have less ascended beings and more ascended beings. But you understand that ultimately we are all one, and that's 5D. So where do you think you range you're at on that scale? Are you 3D, 4D, or 5D? Do you understand that we're all one? Do you understand that nothing is real until you make it real? Are you there yet? Okay, that's my first question. The second question, and actually it's not a question, it's a statement. Here's my thing, is that I know this isn't going to sit well with a lot of people, okay? Politics are very low vibrational. Politics are very divisive, okay? When I see what just happened, all of the collective conscience who said our government's playing 5D chess, just stop it. Seriously. Let me preface this by saying everything is happening for the greater good of the collective conscience, and it's happening exactly the way it's supposed to be, to wake people up. But when a whole ass country gets genocided and your government bent the knee, and you have celebrity lapdogs, and now I'm not speaking on everybody, because I know a lot of people are playing their role, and a lot of people in the back of their mind, they knew what they were signing up for by doing a deal with the devil. But I spent time in Palestine this past summer, okay? And for all intents and purposes, everything was fine. It didn't feel like an unsafe place. I was at the West Bank, but I couldn't get to Gaza. But when I see what just happened earlier, I want to say, if anybody here is Palestinian, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. You deserve better. You're going to be a martyr. Like you're going to be, your story is not done yet. And everything that just happened it's just, I feel your pain. It doesn't feel like enough people are speaking up for you. And I never shared this download that I got this summer when I was in Palestine. I spent time with the Hebrew Israelites. And I spent time down there, and I said, I got this download. This is really strange. Y'all know I have a 420 birthday, which is synonymous with somebody, one of the figures in history, okay, that was very controversial. Let's just say that. I was with the Hebrew Israelites, and I got this download. At first, when I went to Palestine, I thought I was there to save the Palestinian people. Not me personally, obviously, but to raise awareness, to let people know what's going on, to rally the troops. Nobody would come out there. Everybody is scared. I understand. But at the end, I got the download. that I was there to save the Jewish people, because the Jewish people and Israeli people, they're not the original people. That's stolen valor, stolen lineage, whatever you want to call it. And the world is waking up to that truth. And it's not the people current day's fault. They're only doing what they're programmed to do. They're only doing what they're programmed to do. Trump is going to buy Gaza. You can say what you want. Miss me with the 5D chess. If you're for the side of killing people, if you're still on that program and timeline, I love you, brother or sister, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This might be your time to, I feel myself, I understand now why if you're awake too long in the matrix or simulation that you'll turn into a villain, because I feel my character arc about to turn. And I know it's only real because I make it real. It's only real because I consume it. But when you talk about people talking about wars, people talking about guns, people talking about killing people and then playing victim and you own everything, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. You don't have to speak up or speak out against your community. And I know that takes courage. There's very, very few people who know the truth. Rabbis, religious figures. But I just want to make this statement, because you'll always know what side I'm on. If there has to be a side, it will always be for the poor and for the oppressed. And I know we're all one. And again, I know I only make it real because I make it real with my mind. But I also feel myself having, it's time for me to take a break from this very, very soon. It's getting me vibrating at a lower frequency because I see what's happening in the world. And again, the moment you turn your phone on or your computer on or your TV, now that becomes your reality. And we've made it real. But to blow up people's lands, and take their lands, and you misplace them, and then you tell them we're going to put you in Egypt. We're going to put you in Egypt, and we're going to turn where you used to live into condos. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. If you ever need to know where I stand. So, again, I don't mean to curse. I need to let this out and express this because I literally don't care. But I want to apologize again to the Palestinian people that we have so many lapdogs and cowards in the United States. And you could tell me that there's more to the story. I'll tell you that all of our governments are run by draconian reptilians, that they're being controlled by a higher force. And again, everything is happening for our highest good. Everything is happening for us to ascend. The fake border wars, the war on your consciousness, the war on minorities. It's the only thing that's real is love here. But I'm just telling you right now, you either see it now or you don't. If you think killing people is right in 2025, you're just on the lower scale of ascension. You might be on 1D. You might be on 2D. If you believe that you need to own a gun, then you need to own a gun. You've created a reality where somebody's going to come and get you. But that small group of people who from optically is controlling the matrix to invite a dictator to the White House, you either see it now or you don't. What the characteristics of a reptilian is. And not all reptilians are bad. But you either can read between the lines on what I'm trying to tell you. And again, I know it sounds, I don't mean to yell at this phone, but this is the only place that I can let this outlet out of letting you know how I feel. Because those people did not deserve that. And yeah, I saw the way they were treated out there. I saw that one group of people is allowed to carry guns. It's almost like this intimidation factor. They are scared of those people. And when the truth comes out that their history was stolen, that they stole from the Hebrew Israelites, karma's not going to be kind to these people. I don't wish ill on anyone. I'm going to let that last part out. I don't wish ill will on anyone. But you're either on God's side. There's only one side, man. God's side. Huh? I promised myself I wouldn't get in these timelines. But earlier today, he's a coward. He's a snake. He's fucked over everybody he's ever known. But because you just get it, man. You get it. So, like I said, pretty soon it's not going to be the world. And I'll be the first person to apologize. If this is a part of some bigger play, a part of some grand, like when I see them reissuing COVID shots, like he bent the knee. You either see it or you don't. You see somebody who rules by fear or you don't. Golden age, the age of materialism, stop it. Again, I'm sorry. I want to get that off my chest. They're not. You're exactly right. I'm not moving forward. I'm not going to speak about these topics in this way, or at least I'm going to take a break. But understand, yeah, I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.